my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
If there was anything to take away from the damage and the chaos of last week's earthquakes, it's this. They reminded Californians that a catastrophic event, the big one, as it's called, isn't a question of if, but when.
You will experience an earthquake, and we need to be prepared for the big one.
Anne-Marie Balte is a seismologist with the U.S. Geological Survey. She and her colleagues believe that in the San Francisco metropolitan area, there's a 72% chance of a magnitude 6.7 or higher quake between now and the year 2043.
A scenario depicting what might happen.
In fact, they're so sure the big one is coming, they've put together this scenario in which a hypothetical 7.0 earthquake strikes a densely populated city.
With an epicenter at Oakland, the rupture races 52 miles.
Balte says their goal is not to scare people, but encourage residents to be prepared.
From a statistical point of view, one is going to happen soon.
Marlene Nist is an earthquake modeler at a company called RMS that assesses risk for the purposes of insurance pricing.
In my own social circles, people are usually aware that there's earthquake risk. But when you tell them that they should be really worried about it, they're like, oh yeah, really? Really? Oh, okay. Cities may be preparing for it. I think in general, the general public is not so aware of the problems.
Is San Francisco ready?
It's a million-dollar question, when there's a hit.
Tom Huey is director of San Francisco's Department of Building Inspections. He says he's not concerned with the newer skyscrapers. Those, for the most part, have been designed to withstand a large quake.
The older building may be worried a little bit, like the old steel building with masonry infill. Those are more vulnerable.
And there's a particular aspect of many older buildings that he and the city have decided to do something about.
The most vulnerable is the ground floor, what we call soft story.
A soft story building is a structure where the first floor, often a garage, has very few, if any, supporting walls or beams, meaning the floors above are at a much higher risk of collapsing.
So these are the 4 strong wall that we'll be building for this particular garage. So this section of this garage will be secured.
The city has mandated that thousands of the most vulnerable structures be retrofitted so these soft stories are reinforced. And they're handing out emergency preparedness kits, spreading the word about the big one. Will it look something like Hollywood's San Andreas? Experts say likely not. But just like the earthquake from last week, Balte says even fiction like that provides a service.
There were some really good messages that came out of that. So, the one thing is just it got people thinking about earthquakes.
Reporting in San Francisco, I'm Chris Welch.